you have a goal to be more active, especially if it's been a while since you've regularly exercised or worked out, the plan that I share with you today will be perfect for that. Or maybe you found me because you have a walking plan that you'd like to incorporate as part of a weight loss journey. The plan that I share with you today will be perfect for that as well. So this is a 12-week walking plan that was created by the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute and recommended by Mayo Clinic. But before we dive into that, real quick, if you're new to me, my name is Berta Lippert, and I'm a Mayo Clinic trained and board certified health and wellness specialist, and where I specialize is helping people create change in their lives, such as becoming more active. So this particular walking program, you guys, I love it for a number of different reasons. One of the biggest reasons I really like it is it follows the same process that I recommend when someone comes to me with a goal to be more active. Maybe they've never regularly worked out before, or maybe it's just been a while. And it's a 3-step process, by the way, and it's always frequency first, then duration, then intensity. And this is what I mean by that. Always focus on the frequency first, meaning the number of times you'd like to work out each week. Don't worry about how long those workouts are. Don't worry about how intense they are. What the most important thing to do in the beginning is to create that healthy habit of carving out time for you to be active. Then once you've got that established, then you can go ahead and make those workouts longer or those walks longer in this particular plan. And then finally, maybe the intensity. You move from walking to jogging to running. But always start with frequency first, okay? With this particular plan, also what I really like about it is you can do it anywhere. This is something you don't need a gym membership. It costs you nothing. There's no additional equipment that you need. Now, I know that you're going to want to make sure you feel safe. And I know that you're going to want to make sure maybe the weather cooperates or things like that. So just in case you're not able to do it outdoors, that's okay too. Just try to get creative and see maybe there is a mall or a community center or a university. We have skywalks here, your workplace maybe. You can definitely do this in your own home too. So if you have a treadmill, great. If not, you guys, you can absolutely do this particular program just walking in place, which may sound weird, but it can absolutely work too. So it's another reason I really like this particular program. Now, one thing to note too, that with regards to any program, I guess, or any activity that you start, when you haven't been active in a while, you always just want to check in with your doctor first to make sure that, yep, this is going to be a really good program for you to use. Now, this particular program will work for most people, even if you haven't worked out in a while, but you always just want to make sure. So check that out first. So let's say that you've been given the all clear, that your doctor looks over and says, yeah, this is a perfect plan to use. What I did is I created a workbook, and I'll list a link to the workbook that you can find in the description box below. But I wanted to be able to help you plan out this next 12 weeks for you, because I know that there is the power in just seeing what your goals are, taking the time to plan out what your goals are, right? And also, probably even most important, is tracking the progress. So I want you to feel good about the days that you walked and go ahead and mark them and kind of visualize that. So in the actual workbook, you'll see I created 3 blank calendars. And I left a spot each day for the particular walks that you'll take, but also a goal section. So maybe you want to also drink more water during that month, or maybe you have a goal to sleep a little more than you have been. So you'll see I have a goal section for the month too. But here's how the program works. So over the span of 12 weeks, you want to work your way up to walking 5 days a week, and then ultimately 30 minutes a day. Because if you can walk those 30 minutes a day 5 times a week, you'll meet the recommended guidelines of 150 minutes of the moderate aerobic activity each week. Because the way that they laid out this particular program is there's always a warm-up, and there's always a cool-down, and in the middle, that moderate exercise is a brisk walk. Now, what a brisk walk will be, you guys, if you're on a treadmill, it'll be usually between 3 or 4 miles per hour. Or if you're walking outside, or even just kind of indoors, like I said, in place, if you are breathing a little heavier than you normally do, but you're able to still maintain a conversation, that's a good indicator that you are walking briskly. So what you would do is each week, you'll see that the plan just simply adds a couple more minutes each week during that brisk walking phase. So you started at 5 minutes, maybe 7, 9, and just work your way over 12 weeks to where you'll be walking eventually 30 minutes a day. So it's a great plan, super easy to follow. I hope the workbook makes this easier for you as well. But what I wanted to share with you too, you guys, maybe you can't do 5 days a week in the beginning, maybe because simply you just don't have the capacity. You just don't have the time right now. but you still have this a goal to be more active, then do 1, do 2, do 3, whatever you can fit in, okay? Or maybe it's your fitness level, you just don't want to do 5. So there's no problem with that at all. And also, it doesn't have to be exactly what you see here over the span of 12 weeks, so use it as a guide, just tailor it. But I really wanted to share this with you because it would work for most people and it's super easy to follow, and I really like that you can do it anywhere without having to track miles or distance. You're just going to track simply time. So you really could just use your watch or your phone or something like that to track the time. So I hope that you find this video useful. I'm excited for you to try this if it's been a while since you worked out. If you do like content like this, make sure to subscribe and visit bertavip.com to sign up for my monthly newsletter, where on the 1st of every month, I'll send a ton of free resources right to your inbox to live a happy and healthy lifestyle full of purpose and meaning. So thank you so much for letting me share this with you, and I will see you next time.